Where do family altars come from? Imagine a space in your home where faith feels alive every day. That's what family altars have been for families across centuries. They are not just modern ideas but have deep roots in history and faith. The story begins with the earliest followers of faith in the Bible. The patriarchs like Abraham built altars when they traveled to worship and thank God. Noah did the same after the flood, offering sacrifices on an altar to show gratitude. These acts created sacred spots where families could connect with God and remember His promises. As time moved forward, early Christians started gathering in their homes instead of big churches. They used simple altars in their dining rooms to celebrate the Lord's Supper. Archaeologists have found these early Christian home altars, like in a 3rd-century house church in Dura-Europos, which had frescoes of Jesus and gospel stories. These small altars made faith accessible and personal. By the 2nd century, families began marking their homes with crosses on the walls, facing east, to pray and seek God's presence. They believed that praying facing east was special because it symbolized Christ's return from the east, as mentioned in the Bible. Families would gather at these crosses multiple times a day to pray, teach children about faith, and keep their focus on God. Throughout history, the idea of a family altar grew from the biblical pattern of building altars wherever they settled. The Hebrew patriarchs did this to remember God's covenant and to keep their faith alive in daily life. Christian families continued this tradition, turning their homes into places where God was honored daily. Most family altars have been simple and practical. They often feature a cross or crucifix placed on the eastern wall. Families added meaningful items like a family Bible, prayer books, candles, flowers, or religious images. These items made the altar personal and easy to maintain. Different Christian groups added their unique touches. Catholic families might include relics or icons, Lutheran families might display the small catechism, and Anglican families could use prayer beads. In Latin American cultures, family altars often blend Catholic and indigenous traditions, making them vibrant and meaningful spaces. The main purpose of these altars has stayed the same. They honor God, bring families closer in faith, teach children about prayer, and serve as a visible reminder that God belongs at the center of family life. Gathering at the family altar each day helps pass faith from one generation to the next. It builds spiritual habits that shape how children see and understand God. Today, families still create their own altars, whether on a small shelf, a table, or a special dresser. These spaces are simple but powerful tools for teaching children about faith and prayer. They give families a dedicated spot to step away from daily routines and reconnect with God together. Knowing where family altars come from helps us see their importance. By setting up a family altar, you join a tradition that goes back thousands of years, from Abraham to the early church, and through countless faithful families. It's a way to remind everyone that homes are sacred spaces, families are called to live out their faith daily, and children learn best when they see their parents living out their beliefs.